equipping a student today, both from a perspective, of course, of an institution as well as from a perspective of a parent, is important. But in today's changing environment, do you feel that there are the streams, the traditional streams which are still available, are they still very relevant?
See, there is liberal arts, which is a wonderful stream to follow,
Right.
which takes which is just not very much straight jacketed as a science, commerce, and an art stream, right? So today's before we go to stream, tell me what is the job requirement of an engineer. Now, an engineer is building a wonderful bridge. Okay, what happened to Joshimath? There was massive construction over here, but nobody bothered to check the quality of the salt over there. Why did the village suddenly one fine day disappear? Okay, were the engineers not good enough? Okay, so if you are just looking at a horse's blinker and studying only one particular stream, one particular aspect, and not considering the others, you will not be, maybe with your academics you may ace it out, but when you're getting into that job perspective where the engineer is expected to know a little about the geography of the place, then where does the child go? So straight jacketing is absolutely not a great idea. And if you look at the boards, the options which I offer at my school, at the 8th grade, when they have to do their subject choices for the 9th grade, a student who's taking a pure sciences would also take an accounting or a business. So I have a commerce stream also open.
Understand.
Right. Similarly, a commerce student has the advantage of taking a global perspective or an art and design. So there's a lot of blending which is happening today.
Okay.
So it's not straight jacketed at all.
Understand. No, I mean, I understand that the evolution of that structure naturally at some point of time, maybe in 5 years or 10 years or decade, it naturally evolves and that needs to get absorbed and adapted into today's conversation or today's whatever relevance. But from a perspective of the number, like for example, AI, right? We were chatting offline as well. Like we were mentioning AI and things like that. Now, those are tools which technically don't really require a specific area of expertise in terms of educational background. So moving forward, do you still see that relevance in that respect? Because earlier the students were spoiled for choices, there were only limited ones, right? I'm sorry, the reverse. Earlier it was only commerce, arts and science, and then you could obviously pick any of those streams.
Right.
But now none of those are possibly required, since if you want to expertise or if you want to branch out in something else, there are so many other things that you can do.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you see the future university spaces, they are giving you the option of major and minor. For example, one of my engineering student also took music, did sound engineering as a major and took music as a minor.
Right.
Because music is very important when you're doing sound engineering. The school universities have these options of major and minor. Architecture student is doing sociology as a minor, because unless you understand the aspect of society, how do you devise a wonderful home for the family? So major minor is very much prevalent in today's new age universities. It's already there. It's already happened.
Okay.
So straight jacketing is gone.
Got it.
Okay, but at the same time, base knowledge is like if you're an engineer, want to do engineering and you do a purely commerce stream, then you have a roadblock immediately over there that you've not done the base.
Understand.
So some base is required, but at the same time, evolving with other subjects also makes it a little more robust as a package.
How do parents also, from when we had studied,
Yes.
it was very different. How do they approach conversations and would you call picking these sort of streams for their children in today's day and age? How are you enabling and adapting that?
So when we are picking up streams, we generally have induction programs for parents, at least.
Right.
I mean, not only my school, every school, because it generally happens towards the fag end of 8th standard. Where the child has some idea whether he's, would be more with, a commerce stream or a science stream or, a generalized. So we have these orientation sessions with parents. We tell them the stakes involved. We talk about, we go to the base up to the study, the curriculum framework, the marking scheme and stuff like that. And based on that, they take an informed choice and they do the selection of subjects. So that's what happens at the end of 8th standard. And that's something which happens even in your ICSE schools where they are selecting boards.
Understand.
Same happens with your IB as well.
Okay.
From the MYP, which is your 8th standard where they're moving your 9th and 10th, where they're wanting to make subjects. So that happens.
Why is it difficult for any student usually